So fine particles are inhaled and are deposited in our lungs. There, in the lungs, they activate the immune system and they induce inflammation. Actually, the immune system treats the fine particles which reach down into the air sacs like a bacterium. So there are cells recruited which actually can take up the particles, and in order to kill it as if it were a bacterium, they are releasing oxygen radicals. Well, a particle now is not a bacterium. Therefore, it's inert against the oxidative radical, the oxygen radicals. And so the oxygen actually more damages the lung itself than it damages the particles. But it does not stay there. So this response in recruiting more immune cells is also translating a signal which is felt in the entire body. And it activates and changes our arteries and promotes, for example, atherosclerosis. So it leads to an increase in an underlying disease, and thereby can also induce heart attacks or can induce strokes. Furthermore, these processes also activate the fat tissue. So, and as a consequence, diabetes may be more severe or may be induced. Finally, there is evidence that the particles do not stay in the lung. They can leave the lung by entering into the bloodstream, and there's also evidence that the particles actually can creep up the nose. So they have two ways to get to the brain. And this is why we think that the studies which are showing that ambient air pollution is linked to cognitive impairment, altered cognition in children, and also a link to neurodegeneration. So diseases like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's are indeed correct.